Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to a very strange Friday Live. It's a surprise live. I would normally be live in about an hour, but need to be somewhere else because it's summer holidays and we have all the activities going, and thought, oh, maybe I can get one pre-recorded this week and edited and give you that kind of video. And guess what? I've overextended myself this week, and there was just not the possibility of that happening. So here's my compromise. I'm doing a surprise on-topic live, and an on-topic live means I'm not even watching the chat. So if you turn up and you talk, please go ahead and talk amongst yourselves, but I'm not going to be watching your comments go by, so I don't know what you're saying. But I can come back and answer any questions later if you like. I've also got my small assistant over here to my side.
Who will be talking with you.
Who will be talking, but he's also not seeing the chat. We're just here together. So, first things first. This is the finished version of Monday's page, which is available on the channel, which was a normal live, just a little later in the day than usual. And I added in a couple little strips of one of the journaling papers, same paper that this came from, got the journaling in there, and added in some enamel dots. Also, there was just not that last little thing, so I did two things to finish it. I used the sunshine and smiles and this little smiling sun from our stamp set, the Lawn Fawn rainbow stamp set, and I added in 3 little stars that were on the thicker sheet and added the red dye or red ink to the bottom to change the color. Now, if all of that sounds like stereo instructions because you didn't watch this, it's available and you can see the whole thing come together with lots of random rubbish. Maybe you can watch it on the fast version if you want to skip through the random rubbish. But that was Monday's page. And now today, the goal is to see how fast I can scrapbook because I have made a plan. Normally when I do these, I'm doing them totally on the fly. I might have a vague idea in my head, but I have never put the paper together. Today's stuff I've cut and figured out what I'm doing. Not to the nth detail, but a basic construction. Stop 1 second. I need an advertising speech, don't I? High five.
Yep.
Right. Hi, my name's Shamal. I teach online scrapbooking classes, design scrapbooking products, and help you use them to tell your stories in a creative way. It's not just my hobby. It's my job. And that means anytime I scrapbook on the internet, it's considered advertising, and I have to make sure you're aware of that. So thank you for coming to watch my #advertising.
Because if you don't say that, then it will probably be illegal.
And today's live, as always now, is brought to you by Maleficent Jazz Hands. Jazz Hands. Okay, so that's right.
Maleficent.
So,
sponsored by Miss Maleficent.
not sponsored, just brought to you by. My desk is not sponsoring anything. Now, starting with a paper that I can just cover up in the background and a big chunk of this rainbow. Like this way.
I really liked the other side.
The pumpkins?
Yeah, they look like apples.
Oh, they're pumpkins.
They look like gold apples.
Yes, I suppose. Orange apples. Pumpkins. You can look at that. Right, and then
Random
the
topics.
yellow over to the other side. So this is a 2/3, 1/3 background construction. That goes there. Now, I'm scrapbooking 2 3x4 photos from the last day of school. And I kind of like it. What?
I don't know that.
So I like the idea of coming together on this, like splitting this dividing line with the photos, but I want more. So I'm going to do a paper stack behind these. We haven't done a paper stack in a while, and I love them. So I've inked everything. I've inked everything with gray ink around the edges. You can leave ink off entirely, or you can ink everything. But here we go. I'm going to start with the green from the background. I'm going to add a nice bright white. That's the polka dot. These are all from the kit. But remember, you can make this kit from your stash. Basically, you need a rainbow B-side. So it's just 2 papers in each color of the rainbow, plus I added pink. And then some black and white neutrals. And you will also need, what else will you need?
You don't know.
You'll need some little embellishments that can go along with that. But I added like one wood grain neutral, a couple of black and white, or this white background neutral. But yeah, there's a video that shows you all of that, if you like.
I'm still going to be talking about random junk, just so you know.
How are you? Random rubbish, that's what we call it here.
I'm calling it random junk.
Random junk.
I know why you put the letter.
I did. I put a little sticker over your signature. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Because they're not
This
allowed
was
to
a
see
note
this.
to his teacher on the last day of school.
So we had to cover the love my name.
Yeah. And then a picture of him on his way in on the last day of school. And what did you take to your teacher? What are you holding?
Of my books.
Yeah, so he picked up 3 favorite books that
Nope, you picked up.
well, no, but they were books that you had read and liked, yeah. So we got 3 of those.
You didn't particularly know that I liked the Anisha though, but I did like it.
Well, you talked about it a lot. Anyway, we got them, and he you wrote in each of them, didn't you?
Yep.
To put them in your teacher's class library for next year. Okay, so a paper stack. Everything, it's not all neat and tidy. Everything's a little bit at an angle, but only teeny tiny angles, really small. Okay, but the color that I don't have here, that's here. So I've got the yellow, and I've got green. I've got my purples. I've got this kind of turquoisey blue, and I don't have an orange. So this is the other orange paper that's in my kit. But I don't know about you, I think this is kind of too broken up. So what I kind of like is instead bringing it up here, down here. Yeah, and I can even align it so it looks like that's one big box, when really it's just 2 little strips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it look like it's one big box.
Yeah, I should do that. You got it. Okay, so that's all gonna go on there.
Smart. So this one's on it.
Are you the expert? Yeah.
Yes.
You're the expert.
Expert.
So
What's
that one,
expert even mean?
I don't know. So I'm gonna put that at a little angle. Then I'm going to use.
And then you've got to make it so then this goes.
So I'm going to use this straight edge to figure out where it would be when it would come out the bottom if it was one big box. So I need to make sure that it comes out the same layer. That's the underneath the white. And I just line up that edge. And then that's where it would fit if it was one big box of paper.
And then I could just go zoop, and I could take one big box.
Now, if you've been watching my videos for a very, very long time, and I mean a very, very long time, you might remember all the way back to the very beginning of 4x6 Photo Love, where we talked about a loose line of embellishments on the diagonal. And in that video, way back when, I used little paper pinwheels. Now, they weren't exactly like this, but they were a lot like this. And so I'm going to use them today, and I'm going to follow that same idea. So one's going to go over here, and I love this little kind of shades of blue section here. This is from the Pink Fresh paper, by the way. And then I've got this one. The purple is not an exact match, but it's close enough that it'll be fine. So that's going to come up here. Diagonal.
Mommy, are we going to maybe do the geo thing?
Yeah. Are we going to go geocaching today? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just one. Have you got big news today? Is it an exciting day to be at WB?
Yep, because I'm doing a show.
You're doing a show in a proper theater and everything,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
In a proper theater.
There you go.
Because
Oh, go on.
theaters are open. What?
I was letting you go. You go for it. So a title like this. There's two styles of lowercase t. That one. Da, da, da. Last day.
Last day.
Should it be last day of school or last day of year 2? What do you like?
Last day of year 2.
Year 2. Okay, so I'll use some other little letters or, oh, I've not got a 2 in this. Okay, so I'll have to use something else for the number 2. That's
Just
okay.
find another yellow thing.
Yeah,
which,
I've got
has
it from
a 2.
Stash. Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
dye the bottom bit.
Oh, I've used all the A's already.
No.
No, I mean it's gonna have to be uppercase A. Is that gonna be wacky? It's alright.
No, change these 2.
Hmm?
Change these 2. No, last.
Are you trying to be American? Last day of year 2. Okay, so what we will do is I will get either stamps or little letter stickers, probably little letter stickers, and do of, and I'll need a nice big 2 here.
And then you'll need to change this
Mhm.
to be a lowercase one, that too.
Mhm.
So you can get an 8 if you can find another 8.
Mhm.
Oh, don't forget the gold left.
And I've got gold here, so I definitely need gold on this diagonal. So I'm going to start all the way at the top left. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to let it dry before I do my journaling. I'm going to bring this down here. Now, with a diagonal like this, you might want to bring your title down a little bit further. But for now, this one I'm going to do that way.
I was just checking to make sure that didn't have any.
Oh, I see. No,
Because if
that is
that's-
fine. And then let's just add in.
Is Maleficent covered in gold now?
No, Maleficent's all good. I'm just very careful. So then I'm just grabbing some gems.
Ooh, I like gems.
And
You even have some pearls.
yeah, there's some pearly ones on there. And I'm going to follow along that diagonal here.
Oh,
So that
again.
I'm emphasizing the diagonal. Yep. Everything along it.
Vroom. If I could draw a pretend line.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly that. Gone with green. I want green up here at the top, green in that back bit there.
Up a
And
seat, been failing now.
okay. Journaling's gonna go on here. The title will be finished there. Might add in one last little bit. You're not quite awake yet, are you, mister? Keep yawning.
Yep.
And where is it? Here they are. Okay, so I've also got these from the kit. Now, I think I'm looking at the little clouds because I've got this cute blue section here with the clouds. So,
Can we go off topic comments?
huh? I can't even see the comments. They're up there somewhere.
Well, comments, I'm going off topic. Just so you know.
They kind of look like cupcake tops or ice cream tops.
Oh, yeah. They kind of do. I could put a little color.
Oh, not pink. I have all these other colors, but I don't have pink in this page. So orange, yes. An orange one.
An orange.
Ooh, that was a bit operatic. And a green one there. And a purple one there. So that I've got that little bit of color. And then I think just maybe, do I want one more little cloud down here? And a heart? The yellow one. That will work into the journaling. Okay. Do I have a
I
rainbow
actually
there?
got
No.
some new shoes on.
If your color scheme worked better with that rainbow, like if you added in some pink, then I think do put the rainbows in, but I'm going to use the rainbows another day. So this is actually where I'm going to stop and walk you through what I will do to finish. So I will finish up the title with the of and the to. I'll add the journaling in here. And once the journaling is there and the gold mist is dry, if I need a little bit more confetti, I can do that with either more enamel dots, just plain round ones, or I could do it with confetti, tiny little bits of confetti along there. Also, one last little thing. The reason I wanted to do a paper stack here is because he also wrote a really long letter to his teacher that I kind of want to save forever. So you could either put it in between the pages, of course, once they're in the page protector, bless you, or you could make a little pocket within the stack of papers and tuck it in there if it's something that you want to keep but you don't particularly want it on display. So I'm going to look at those two options and put the letter in there because, of course, I took a sneaky photo of the letter to keep it. And then you gave the letter to your teacher. All right, so that is us for today. Thank you so very much for joining me for this surprise live. And if you come from Tomorrowland and find it, I hope that you enjoy this super fast scrap. Radio.
Tell them what time it is so that they can know if they aren't.
There were indeed people watching. Hey. So thank you for all of you who are here live.
Thanks. Randomly.
Yep. Thank you to everybody who watches from Tomorrowland. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. You gonna say bye?
Bye. I'm going into Wonderland.